G'day guys, Luke here from Tech Blokes, and as you can see from the title of the video, today I'm going to be doing a 12-month review, a long-term review of the QC35s. These are premium noise cancelling headphones. I've owned them for 12 months, so I do feel like I can give you a very accurate description of what they are like and are they really worth the high price that you will pay for them. So what we're going to do is we're going to break it down into comfort, build quality, battery life, sound quality and noise cancelling, the price of the headphones, and then versus the competition, and do I still think that they're worth it in 2019. So let's jump in guys, and we'll start out with comfort. Alright guys, so let's start with comfort. So the very first time I got these headphones out of the box and put them on, I was actually very surprised, and I know that sounds a bit ironic because they are called the QC35s because they're a comfort headphone, and the first time you put them on, it really does feel, I don't know, it feels like a warm hug to your head because they just sit so nicely on your head, they fit so nicely around your ears, and they're just a very snug fit. They don't feel there's a lot of pressure on your head. I've got other noise cancelling headphones, I'll show you those in a moment, that when they're on your head they feel quite tight and restrictive, and it feels like your ears can't really breathe and they get sore and they get hot. But with the QC35s, they are just so comfortable. I literally just love putting them on for the first time in the day. When I give them to friends and family, they say the same thing. They're like, wow, these are just so comfortable. So guys, I'll tell you how I currently use them. So I work in an office, a busy office, and I typically will wear them for about 3 to 5 hours at a time. So I'm either listening to music, to podcasts, sometimes I'm listening to audiobooks, whatever it might be. And I can wear them without absolutely any problems for at least 3 to 5 hours at a time. So I might come in the morning, I'll put them on, I'll listen to a podcast, and then I might listen to some music, and then I might put them down, go for a quick walk, and then come back and put them on and wear them until lunchtime. So I have no problems with that. My ears don't get fatigued. They're very, very comfortable, and the cushioning is exceptional. And the cool thing is, when Bose created these headphones, they really did think about the ability for you to replace these. They're easy to take off, and you can buy new cushions on Amazon or eBay to replace these existing ones if they get worn out. And look, eventually they do get worn out. With the other pair of active noise cancelling headphones I have, the cushioning has worn out and they need replacing. But you can see after 12 months of use almost every single day, these are still holding up really, really well. And the cushions are quite cheap. You can pick them up for about $30 to $50. Now, one thing I wanted to say is, this is probably something you haven't heard anyone else mention, but when you put them on your head, this headband here, I actually really like the way it sits on top of my head. So like, I'll put these on and then this will actually sit over the top of my head quite snugly, whereas a lot of other headphones, there's generally like a bit of a gap between this and your head, and the earphones are actually on your head with this sort of sticking up, and it kind of looks a bit goofy. But with these, it fits very, very firmly. I don't have a big head or anything like that, and I just really like the way the ear cups and the headband all stick firmly to my head, and it doesn't get fatigue, and I can wear them, like I said, all day without any problems. So let's move on to build quality. So I'm going to be honest, when I first got these and took them out of the box, I was actually a little bit worried about build quality. Now, Bose make great quality products, there's no doubt about it. When I first got them out, because they feel so lightweight, and because of these mechanisms that hold the ear cup in place, I felt like maybe they would break quite easily. And especially this rotating mechanism here that allows you to fold it up into this curve here so that you can fit it into the box or the carrying case that it comes with. I was kind of worried that this might eventually get worn out and break, but again, after 12 months, they're holding up perfectly fine. I've had no problems using them day in, day out, and these generally will sit on my neck, and I'll fold them in and out each day and take them on and off probably at least 4 or 5 times a day. So build quality is excellent. The actual plastic that they're made out of is very, very durable, and all of the buttons are excellent. I love the clicky mechanism or the clicky feel that you get from these buttons. it's really quite good for changing songs. So you kind of just, it just feels like a very well made, very well thought out set of buttons here. We do have the micro USB. Look, USB Type-C would have been obviously better, but there's not much we can do about that. So we just have to stick with what it comes with. Now on the left ear cup, we have the 2.5mm connector. You do get one of these in the actual box when you buy it, and that comes out and goes into a standard 3.5mm jack. And the cool thing is when when you finish using the battery that's built into these, we're going to talk about that in just a sec, you can just plug in the standard cable and you can actually just use them as normal headphones, and that's sort of been a bit of a lifesaver. You don't get that with all active noise cancelling headphones, so very well thought out on Bose behalf to do that. And I think probably something that I really appreciate is the fact that Bose have thought about these being long-term headphones. You know, because they are a premium headphone and you do pay a lot for them, things like being able to change the ear cups is very important to me. Like, I love that after, let's say, 3 years of using them, if they do get worn out, I can just buy those replacement ear cups and they've essentially got new headphones that are going to behave like new headphones. Now let's talk about battery life, because battery life is obviously very important when it comes to noise cancelling headphones. So they do advertise these headphones as having a 24-hour battery, and I can say that after owning them for 12 months, I still comfortably get 24 hours of use out of them. Sometimes I'll even get more than that depending on the type of music I'm listening to and how high I have the volume. Because the higher you have the volume, the quicker you're going to use up the battery inside these headphones. So they're very quick to charge. I don't know what kind of voodoo magic they've put into these headphones, but I noticed that they charge very, very quickly. Sometimes I'll come into work in the morning and it'll say that they've got 10% battery left. So I'll just plug it into my computer or into the docking station at my desk, and within an hour I've got at least 60 to 70%, and that will last me for at least 2 or 3 days. Now, me personally, if they do have a full charge, I will use them the entire work week, so 5 days, and I have absolutely no problems getting through that week with, again, probably about 3 to 6 hours of use throughout the day. So guys, I would be totally comfortable in saying that you'll get at least a full flight. If you're doing an overseas trip, a 20-hour flight, these will absolutely get you through that flight. I haven't done any long flights with this pair of headphones. I did try the QC35 once for a long trip, which had a standard AA battery, and that was totally fine. But the battery life is just so good. I'm super happy with them. They last and last and last. Which leads us to the next topic, which is sound quality and active noise cancelling. So guys, I think it's really important that I explain to you my taste in music before I talk about sound quality, because in my opinion, sound quality is subjective. You know, some people will pick these up and say that they maybe sound weak. Some people might say there's not enough bass. Some people will say, oh, they're incredible, the quality is amazing. But when you kind of understand the type of music that people listen to, and then they explain how the headphones sound, I think it makes more sense. So personally, I listen to a very broad range of music. I listen to things like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Metallica, acoustic stuff, dance. I listen to a lot of podcasts, so a lot of voice. I often listen to my own audio when I'm doing audio recording or doing videos like this. So for me, it's not always bass heavy, but I do prefer a bass heavy sound. So with that being said, the sound signature that comes out of these headphones is, in my opinion, perfect. It's very well balanced. It does still have a bit of bass, but it's not like overpowering. It's not like, you know, you put them on and you can really feel like a thud inside the ear cups. The bass is there enough to really appreciate it, you know. I want to compare it, if I was to compare it to my other pair of noise cancelling headphones, which is these ones here, the Plantronic Backbeats Pro. These are very much a bass heavy set of headphones, and sometimes that's what I want to listen to. I really do want bass heavy, so I will put these on, and you know, after an hour of listening to very bass heavy music, swapping back to the QC35s here, I really appreciate the clarity and detail that come out of these over something like the Plantronics. So for me, audio quality is just like 10 out of 10. I think they're stellar. I really love listening to the detail. Podcasts especially, the voices sound absolutely crystal clear. And you can just, with the noise cancelling on, I never hear like any kind of hum. It just works flawlessly. It blocks out sound from people around me. And I feel like I'm sort of submerged into whatever I'm listening to at that time. Now, the active noise cancelling, when Bose released a couple of updates to the app on your smartphone, you can actually tone up and down the noise cancelling now. Now, I just have it set to standard, but you can really bump that up. If you are somebody that travels a lot in planes and you hate the sound of a humming plane, you can push that sound, the noise cancelling up a little bit higher. However, I think that they do an excellent job of cancelling out any outside noise around you. I can literally have people sitting right next to me, the desk beside me, and they'll ask me a question and I don't even hear what they say. So it just goes to show you that they are very well thought out, and if you're buying these for noise cancelling, you will not be disappointed. They are excellent in every regard. So guys, let's talk about price, because that's probably the main reason most people are hesitant to pick these up, because they are at least $349 brand new. That's for the current version with Alexa and voice assistant built into them. And at $349, there are some other options that you should probably look at before you make your decision to jump in and buy these. We'll talk about the competition in just a sec, but personally, would I still buy these at $349? Yes, I definitely would. I've been very happy with the sound quality that comes out of them. They're super comfortable, the noise cancelling is stellar, and look, Bose make exceptional products, there's no doubt about it. Now the thing is, if you go on Amazon right now, you can actually pick up a second-hand pair of these for about $249, and at $249 they're a real steal. Like, I wouldn't even look at the older models, the QC35s or anything like that, because just having the wireless capability, knowing that you can just plug them in and recharge them, it's super convenient, and I honestly don't think you're going to get a better set of headphones for $249. Again, that's used. So how do they stack up against the competition? Because right now in 2019, Bose has got some competition. They used to be kind of the king of noise cancelling headphones, but Sony has moved into the space, and this week they've actually announced another set of noise cancelling headphones which are bass heavier, and that's the XB900N. And you can get those for $249 brand new, and they are very competitive. And I think Bose should be worried, because they don't really have anything at that slightly lower price range at the moment in a brand new model. Obviously you can get secondhand. And they also have their 1000X line, and that's their premium range, and they're in a very similar pricing point to the Bose. So how do they stack up? Well, personally, I don't own any Sony 1000X headphones, so I can't compare them. So guys, how do the Bose QC35 stack up against the competition? Because right now you've got a lot of competitors. You've got Plantronics, you've got Skullcandy, you've got the Audio Technicas, and most importantly, you've got Sony. So Sony have obviously stepped into the active noise cancelling headphone space, and look, to be honest, they're probably leading the pack at the moment. They've got the 1000X line, which is their premium line of noise cancelling headphones. They have stellar reviews, and they are at a very similar price point to what the Bose headphones are as well. Now, the other cool thing is, I just read online that they've just released another set of noise cancelling headphones this week, which is the XB900N, which is a bass heavy version. It's a cheaper version of noise cancelling headphones that also are going to give the QC35s a run for their money. So should you go out and buy the Bose in 2019? In my opinion, yes, they're excellent headphones. They're so comfortable. I love wearing them. Like I said, they feel like a warm hug to your head every time you put them on. Their sound is excellent. They connect to 5 Bluetooth products at any one time, so you might be listening to your phone and then swap to your computer, which I often do at work. They're just very well designed. So like, I love the way that they fold up into a nice case. I love the app that it comes with. I love that I can alter the noise cancelling. And after 12 months of use, I'm very happy with them. They're very lightweight. They feel really comfortable on my head. I love handing them to people at work and saying, hey, try these and see what you think. And the number of people that have then tried them and gone and purchased their own pair, I think I'm up to 3 people now. So guys, as you can tell, I really do love these headphones. I'm a person that works in an office, I commute sometimes, and for me, they're perfect. They offer exceptional comfort, exceptional sound, and even better active noise cancelling. And I think if you're the type of person that wants to just have a very comfortable pair of headphones that delivers exceptional audio quality, you can't go past the QC35s in 2019. Alright guys, if you liked the video, make sure you leave a like and a comment below. Tell me, what headphones are you looking at buying in 2019? Are you still thinking about the QC35s? Are you maybe looking at the Sonys? Drop a comment below guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.